What's going on out there, good people? It is your boy Look Around with LMD Trading. Hope everybody out there is doing good and you know what time it is. It is time to review these trades. Today, this morning, we are trading in Sin City, Las Vegas. Came out to get a little golf in, and why not still trade in the mornings? I'm actually from the West Coast. I'm actually a little jealous of people on the West Coast. Simply because the market opens on the West Coast at 6:30 a.m. You could trade 2 hours, be done at 8:30 a.m. Everybody else is headed to work and your day is done. So you traders that are on the West Coast, I'm jealous, but that's neither here nor there. We took trades yesterday, but we didn't get those trades reviewed. So this morning or today, I am going to forego the thumbnail watch list for two reasons. One, I'm operating on two screens, whereas usually I'm operating on three. So normally OBS is on a screen all to itself. My thumbnail watch list is on a screen to itself. Tradervue, actually I have four screens, three screens plus my laptop screen. I am trading back at home. So we'll forego the thumbnail watch list and we're going to jump right into Tradervue and then we'll actually review today's trades. So let's see, instead of dashboard, we'll go to journal and we'll scroll right past today's. We'll get to Wednesday, April 27th. Yesterday, we took 5 trades. Closed P&L on the day was $95. Decent day. We traded the Qs. Took 2 winning trades on the Qs. Traded V for Visa. Traded that one twice. One red, one green, overall green. And then we traded JD. We took a red trade on JD. But solid trades overall from what I can recall. Quick, easy morning. And like I said, I was traveling yesterday. Usually fly Delta is my go-to, primarily because I'm affiliated with Delta. I get to travel with Delta fairly free. But Delta's Airlines was stacked yesterday. They have the draft going on here today in Vegas, and everybody and their mama was on Delta. So I jumped on over to Southwest. And Southwest took me all around the world. Florida to Atlanta, Atlanta to Houston. The plane out of Houston got took out of service. We had to swap planes, and I didn't get to Vegas till about 2 o'clock this morning. So operating on fairly little sleep, but we still got up this morning and we made what? $59 this morning. Today we took 7 trades. Closed P&L, $59. Choppy morning, choppy morning. And we only traded 2 stocks. We traded the SPY and we traded BTU. And we actually traded one more stock in our main account. I'm going to have to look at it on the watch list, but I believe it was IDAI. Nice, solid green trade on that this morning. Only dilemma with that trade was we had our target limit set and that thing jumped and tagged us and got us out of the trade. Went a little bit higher before it rolled over, but it was a solid trade. But let's go ahead. Let's get these trades reviewed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and just drag this over to my portable screen. And we have the charts pulled up. What we'll do, we'll get all of the SPY trades out of the way, and then we'll come back and we'll get BTU. And let me make sure. Yep, it was IDAI. All right, so let's see what we were looking at. Look at the SPY. Look at the SPY. That thing has popped right on over yesterday's high. So we see it open, grind it down, testing the VWAP, got above the VWAP, and now it is running. It is running. But we took our first trade on this puppy at 9.49. Let's see what we were seeing. 9.49. And again, these here are 1 minute charts. I'm gonna put our entry and our exit on, and then I'm gonna switch it over to the 2 minute. We got out of this one at 9.52. So getting out on this candle right here. And actually, I don't think that's going to be an accurate entry, but we're going to leave it there. Actually, no, that looks about right, actually. So this one here, we got in at 9.49. We got out at 9.52. We lost $2 on this trade. One contract. So one contract, getting in here, stop. Because of the one contract, should have been up here. We can give this a wide stop. Once this came down, we moved our stop to break even. We see that it came back, tagged us broke at break even, kept going. It never would have came up here to our stop. And then let's look at what it did. Made that nice move to the downside, but we lost $2 on that trade right there, $2. And let's look at it on the 2 minute, which I said I would do. Same thing, came down, it pulled back. Entry there would have been good, so we missed it a little bit. So entry here, again, tight stop right there. And look at what it did. It would have come right back up and stopped us out tight. So 2 contracts, we getting stopped out. 1 contract, give it that extra wiggle room, and we see that this thing would have paid nicely. That was almost a little over $2 move. Definitely would have made money on that. Would have been a little sketchy trying to hold it through there, but even coming down to here, it made $1 move. So we would have been in the money on that trade there. But let's go ahead and get our second one out the way. Let's get this green one. Let's get this green one out the way. Switch back over to the 1 minute. And we got in this one at 10.29. 10.29, that's way over here. Let's bring this back over to the middle. 10.29, getting in it on this candle right here. And we were out of this one 5 minutes later, 10.34. So got out on this candle here just as it was about to come back up. So good exit coming down to the whole number, which is what I need to pay more attention to. It's what these grids are. They're giving you like whole areas. So this was coming down to the whole number of 418. And we paid $375 for these contracts, $375 each. We sold them for $390 and we made $30. Look at it on the 2 minute real quick. So on 2 minute, let's see, 10.29 and 49. So more realistically, getting in down here at the bottom. On the 2 minute, I don't really like this trade. I don't. We're chasing. Look at all of this red. Look at all of that red. Getting in up here would have been okay, but again, we got bottom and tails. So definitely chased. We did have this area marked on the chart, so I'm assuming that's why I did it. Want to get below it. And then getting in once it broke this little pivot point right here. So green trade, but definitely not the best trade. Definitely not the best trade right there. And Let's take a peek at our last SPY trade. This one was a red trade here. And this one here, we got in at 10:35. 10:35. That's why I like the 1 minute, so I can see the candles a little better. So 10:35. What were you looking at, homeboy? No clue on this one. We stopped out 2 minutes later and we lost $13. I'm looking at this. I have no clue, good people. No doggone clue why we took that trade. Well extended, no pullback. Yeah, that was $13 just throwing it away. And this was on one put. Paid $3.58, sold it for $3.45, and we gave the market $13. So that was our last trade on the SPY. Now let's go ahead and get these BTU trades out of the way. In BTU, energy sector stock, and look at that thing. Let's see, what is it doing? Is it running with the market? Not quite running with the market, but look at how that thing sold off this morning. And I will admit, I got a taste of FOMO on this thing this morning. First trade we took, 10 o'clock. You will see pure FOMO. So we got in right there. And let's see. Let's back it out a little bit. We got out at 10:14. Got out all the way back up there. One contract. Horrible trade. Well extended. On the 1 minute, this never really gave any solid entries. Let's look at it on the 2 minute. 2 minute, again, no solid entries at all. No reason to take this trade. This is FOMO. This is, oh, I want to get a piece of this. Extended, far away from your VWAP. Top and tail or bottom and tail. One thing that I don't have turned on is the volume. So let's do that. And look at that. We were getting in on the candle that set low of the day. No place to put the stop. And just like the SPY trade, we donated to the market in the tune of $32 on this trade. $32. Look at what it did. Came up, it set a higher low, ripped, not giving you no real clear place to get in, but you'll see that we got in there somewheres because we took some more trades on it. So let's take a peek. Let's see what our next trade was. Next trade. Another red trade. Got in this one at 10:21. 10:21. Where are you at, 10:21? Come on, man. We chasing big time today. So this thing came back up, tested VWAP, and it failed. Maybe right there. Maybe. But got in at 10:21. We got out of this one at 10:34. So let's see how long we rode this puppy. Right there, as it's coming back up to the VWAP. This one here, one put contract, paid $170, sold it for $155. Again, not a good entry. Should have been getting in right there, possibly. Tight stop. Get us a real tight stop. You could do one contract on that one, super tight. We see that move would have worked. That would have worked. But we donated to the market again, $15 on that trade. And last two trades. Let's see if we found our bearing. Let's look at this on the 2 minute. I like to see it. I like to see it on the chart that I'm actually going to be taking the trade on. Again, right there, you breaking a little flag. Got a little small flag there. So on the 2 minute, and the 2 minute is giving you a top and tail, low volume. Get in right there, then you could play it down. So definitely a poor trade. Poor trade, poor trade. I'm gonna blame it on sleep, y'all. That is what I'm gonna blame it on. But we took another trade on BTU. Got in this one at 10:45. 10:45, so that would have been that candle right there. At what time? 10:45 and 25. So I'm gonna call it right there in the middle. So we see this, it came down, moved back up to the VWAP, pull back. Here we're setting a higher low. This thing took off, broke the VWAP. Right here was a nice little clean area, but came up, pulled back, and we got in right there. That entry I am happy with. And we held this joker for an hour, people. We held this thing for an hour. 11:40 is when we got out of this. That is holding the trade. That's nice right there. Let's peek at it on the 2 minute real quick. See how the entries looked. So 2 minutes, same thing. Came up VWAP, pulled back. We set the higher low. This thing broke through the VWAP clean. Now we get the flag on the 2 minute chart. Entered as it broke, and we just rode this right on up. By this time, I had pulled up the XLE on the charts, which is the energy sector ETF. So I was kind of watching, seeing what it was doing at the same time. And look at that. That is nice over there. I'm still in some of these in my main account. And once we review this last trade, then I'll kind of show you why I am holding it in my main account, because these are May contracts. So we bought this contract, y'all, for $69. Only bought one, paid $69 for it, sold it for $120. So we made $51 holding that for an hour. Bought two of them, would have been up $100 on that one trade. $100 an hour is not bad. Not bad at all. And then we took one more trade. This was the last one. We got in this one at 11:26. Let's go ahead. Let's see what 11:26 was looking like. Yep, we are over here, 11:26, right there. So while this trade is working, we ended up grabbing four contracts. Paid $110 for these four contracts. We got out of these at 10.50. 10.50. Bam, this candle right here. And we sold those for $120 a contract. We made $10 a contract, $40 in total. Let's take a peek at this on the 2 minutes. And we'll be done. How do we just go and mess up some good trades? Actually, no, let's see. 10.26, that's where we're getting in right there. So, a little extended into this area of resistance, but it worked. It broke through it, came back, tested it. That probably would have been the better entry. And then we got out at 11.50. Which one of these is 11.50? That's that one there. So good exit. We do see that it's still running. And like I said, these are May contracts. So I grabbed 5 of these in my main account down here somewhere. Down here somewhere, and I'm holding them. And let me turn on the extended market real quick. Look at how this thing flushed this morning. There we go. That's what I want y'all to see. This is pre-market. This is 7 o'clock this morning. This thing just hammered down. Let's look at the XLE. That's the XLE. It hammered down. It hammered down, I'm thinking, because a lot of those energy stocks hammered down. But look at what that thing has done. And this is why I pulled up the XLE while I was in BTU to make sure that it was doing the same thing that BTU. I didn't want BTU to be recovering and XLE wasn't recovering. But XLE is recovering nicer than BTU. Yeah, way nicer. We see that BTU hasn't even came back up over yesterday's low. Look at it, it's fighting. I tell y'all, I like these levels. I like these levels right here. Previous day's high, previous day's low, just because the market respects them so much. And look at that thing getting rejected off of it. We're going to need to see that recover though. But we do have time with these contracts. Let's take a peek at that. That thing busted right over the previous day's high and making a good move. So BTU is trading relatively weak to the sector that it's in. And let's look at the SPY. Look at that SPY. SPY did the same thing that XLE has done. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up because I ended up traveling Southwest yesterday and my bags were flying Delta. I need to get to the airport to go get my luggage and my clubs. We're supposed to be playing golf this afternoon, so let me go ahead and get my day started. Hope y'all had a good day in the market. If y'all still trading, keep it on the green side, and we'll be back at it. And if you hadn't hit the like button, please do so. If you hadn't subscribed, please think about subscribing. Like I say, I try to do these every day. Try to do my reviews every day, my recaps. But if I'm traveling, it makes it a little difficult. I actually did a little intro to do my review yesterday and had to make some travel changes. So we didn't get a chance to do it, but we're getting it out the way today. So hope y'all have a great day. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Peace.